to Tool Time. Sorry about the little bit of delay there. Would you believe I was getting paper? Sometimes finding the perfect paper is a problem, and I have been cleaning my workshop since Saturday. What's happening? I'm wearing my mouse ears because I'm wearing them in the page that I'm working on tonight with you for Tool Time. And so I just happened to go buy them while I was looking for paper. So I was like, oh, let me just throw them on. You can tell it's been a crazy day because I'm still in my workout clothes from this morning. I've just been from one thing to the next, and it's been a wild day. And it ended up with me working in my workshop. Yes, Deb, crazy weather, hearing the rumbling and getting the alerts and all that good stuff. So, oh, thanks, Kim. And and now I just realized that I forgot tape runner, but that's a problem for 10 minutes from now when I need to tape something. So let's get right to it and go through some announcements real quick while everyone is hopping on. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Sorry, it's a couple minutes late. And everyone that said hi already, you are entered to win. So you did good. You don't have to do anything else except for like this live. And so if you, I'm afraid to touch this camera. I want to tip it down just a little bit. I feel like I'm cutting up. Cindy, did you see my, I'm so glad that you're on here because I need your email address, Cindy, so that I can send you your CM credits. So you can either put it here or you can reach out through, you can email me here at, I'm going to put it here. Sorry, I can't talk and type. Okay, so now everyone has my email address, but Cindy, that's specifically for you because you won a couple weeks ago and I haven't been able to send you your CM credits. Okay, well, there's lots of L's in Octopus Digital, so maybe you missed an L. Oh, sorry, Frida. It's because I was a couple minutes late, but I'm on Daytona Area Scrapbooking on Facebook, but I'm glad that you are finding me however you can find me. And I'm glad you tried to email me, Cindy, and we will figure that out. You can just copy and paste that email. Maybe I typed it wrong. There are 3 L's in Octopus Digital LLC. Okay, so good. Housekeeping is a little bit done. Thanks for commenting. And if you comment and like, you will be entered to win the In the Feed drawing. So you do have to be present to win. And so if you commented, like I said, you are already entered. And we're just going to go through. Does this only have one page? What's happening here? This isn't even my first live of the year, so I'm not sure what's happening. Looks like there's only one page in my slides. So I might have to do some announcements after we do Tool Time. Some just the kind of the important ones while I'm doing something I thought I did last night. Jumpstart January is next week. If you are signed up for Jumpstart January, I sent out an email last night. The important thing you need to know about, actually I sent out an email last night and an email today. So make sure you find those. But the important thing is that the shirt ordering ends tonight. So I will make sure that all the shirts are ordered tomorrow so that we have them in time for Jumpstart January. And let's see, what else? some of you, I made yours because I was going to see you at ice cream the other night, and which was really fun. So if you haven't been to Scrappy Happy Hour, we have them kind of, I have them sometimes in, let me just remove this. Sometimes I have them at a wine place. Sometimes I have them at an ice cream place. And, oh, hey, Len, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we missed you, Patricia. We would have loved to seen you. So I kind of have them all over. And I mentioned last week, since I am participating in Dry January, I was like, I can't have it at the wine shop. That's no good. And everyone seemed to really enjoy the ice cream. So hopefully we will do it there again. Don't mind my clicking as I do what I thought I did last night. Okay, I can't wait to make this page. I'm sorry that it's been, that this is a bit of a ordeal here tonight. All right. So that was, the other really important thing. Oh, that's a good one, Faith. The other really important thing for the Jumpstart January people is if you have a husband or son or daughter who's a veteran, since this is a fundraiser, Jumpstart January is a fundraiser for our local veterans. And I always like to invite them to lunch. Obviously, no charge, just to kind of just a small blessing, and we can recognize them, and then they can have tacos with us. So if you have someone that is going to attend with you, I did send out an email today. Please reply back to me. And then the other really important thing is if you're attending St. Simon's, then I sent out an email today about shirt sizes because your registration is going to include a shirt. So if you missed that email, just you can text me or reply to that email, let me know your shirt size. And if you ordered a shirt for Jumpstart, I already have your shirt size. I figured it didn't change in the last 2 weeks. Okay. So, yes, there was, Stacy. It was great. It was so great. So tonight we are playing with 2 of the newest tools. In fact, they just came out last Tuesday. So they have been out exactly 1 week. And I got paid for 2-day shipping so that I would have them here in time to play and show you. There's some, oh, darn, Patricia. Yeah, lots of fun stuff coming your way. In addition to the monthly, that would have been too close. I would have been sweating that out, Kim. In addition to monthly Scrappy Happy Hours, they'll also be coming up after my St. Simon's retreat. There'll be a spring fling in March, and then, of course, National Scrapbook Day, which will be toward the end of April. And then May will be the Crop for Gray and Gold at the VFW, and we will do we will be raising money for Cannonballs for Cane. Okay, sorry. Now I'm all set. And I'll just breeze right through here. So sold out, Jumpstart January. Thank you. Now I forget how many people we have signed up, 48 maybe. And so if you are on the waiting list, I will let you know if a spot opens up for you. I haven't put out the May event or Spring Fling or anything like that. So you haven't missed anything. We're kind of in a holding pattern to just to get through Jumpstart January. All right, so these are the shirts. You do not have to participate in Jumpstart January to purchase them, but tonight is the last night to purchase them because I have to get them all made. They are made to order, so I won't have any extra. I know some of you are used to just coming into the event like, oh, I forgot, do you have one? So there will not be any extras at the event. So if you want one, order tonight. And then this is new. This was in the email last night. So this is a way I'm putting this out here publicly because, yes, I did, Rosie, because I wanted people in the community that want to maybe contribute toward our donation for the local veterans and be part of the scrappy ladies, making a difference in the community. You can purchase for $100 donation. You get this octopus. He's 14 by 14 by 8, so he's not huge, but he's not small either. He's a nice huggable size, and he matches our theme. It's red, white, and blue. So you'll get him, and then you'll get 10 raffle tickets. So even if you're not attending, you'll be able to see the raffle prizes, and you can tell me where to put in your raffle tickets. So a way for you to participate with, even if you aren't able to attend. So I have 5 of these little guys. And so you can comment right here. If you're like, I want one of those little guys, you can text me, you can email me, whatever you want. And if you want to make a checkout directly to the post, you can do that too. Friday, I'm having a special organization night. It'll be wherever you're watching me, on Facebook Live or on YouTube, starting at 6. So there'll be little breaks. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different videos, and I'll go through different organization. Everything will be recorded just like these. So if you miss it, you can go back and watch them. So first one will be on organizing printed photos, then small tools and embellishments, punches and trimmers, organizing paper, power layouts. And my hope is to, remind everyone about these things, especially power layouts, if you attend retreats, so that you can just pack smarter and be more efficient in your time at the retreat, if that's what your goal is. So that is Friday. And if you can't join us live, you can watch all weekend. There will be time-specific specials. So you'll want to try to catch those videos at some point during the weekend in order to take advantage of those specials. All right. And there's a virtual crop going on that weekend too. So you can just get your scrap on. All right. And then this Saturday morning, I'll be at Copperline Coffee in Port Orange. We won't be scrapbooking, but as always, I love to invite new advisors to my team. I've been doing this almost 24 years. I know sometimes it doesn't look like it, but I have been doing this for a long, long time. And so I'm just making myself available to any questions you might have. If you're a current advisor and you're new or newish, or even if you're not new and you want to just come and hang out and ask me questions too, that's fine. So I'm going to be there. You do need to RSVP, because if no one RSVPs, then I'm going to be sleeping in. No, I have a 10K in Jekyll Island on Sunday. So after that meeting, then I'm headed up to Jekyll Island. And then we get to go back there at the end of the month. I love it. All right. So next Tuesday is a Let's Taco About It. I love Let's Taco About It. Ginger is a longtime scrappy friend, forever. I've known Ginger over 20 years. And so we're going to talk about her scrappy process. And if you haven't seen a Let's Taco About It before, I think you're really going to like it, because I just interview one of you. And we just talk about how you scrapbook and how you started scrapbooking. And so we're going to ask Ginger all those things. And she loves to organize and loves her label maker. So she's a great one for January, that's for sure. And then right after that, I'm going to do a special. Now, it's not really an auction. If you participated in my Going, Gone gazebos, it's like, or if you've watched Tracy and Stacy on their Masterpiece Wednesday sales, it's like that. I'm going to put up an item. It's going to have a price. And then in the comments, if you say mine and that number, then you get to buy it. So these are all items that people have donated to me for this purpose, for my fundraiser crops. So since I'm cleaning my workshop since Saturday, I was like, I've got to get, I've got to move some of this stuff into other people's homes. And it was donated to me to use as a fundraiser. So that's what we're going to do. So all of the money, after we talk to Ginger at 8 p.m. next Tuesday, all of that is gonna kick off our fundraiser for local veterans. And then there'll also be your regular raffle prizes that we have at the event and when we're in person. But so this is just a way, and if you're coming to the event, I will just bring it right to you. That's why I'm doing it before. And if you're coming to St. Simon's, I'll bring it there. And if you're not coming to any of those things, I will figure out a way to get it to you. So it is like retired stuff. Most of it's brand new in package that people didn't use that they donated to me. Some of it is like, maybe a punch that's out of the box. It doesn't have a box, but it's perfectly good punch, stuff like that. So anyway, tune in next Tuesday night for that. And then our God Moments book study is starting January 22nd, just a couple weeks. If you were part of that last year, raise your hand. It's something I've done, for, I don't know, I think over 10 years. But that's awesome, Patricia. Oh, that would have been great. But I love that we're here all year. You'll catch us. So if there's anyone that wants to join this God Moments Bible study, I think there's 5 or 6. I'm not on the list. So there's going to be 6 of us right now. There's room for you to join. You can join until the 29th. If you're a past participant, it's just $25. And then if you need the book and the workbook and all that, it's $55, but you can go to my website and sign up for that. And I will be either hand delivering at Jumpstart all your package that you're going to need, or I will ship it to you. Techie Tuesdays, the 23rd at noon. And then Retreat to the River. And final payments are in, but I had 2 cancellations, so we can squeeze in a couple more. Kim, we'll work it out, I promise. So if you are still thinking about coming to us, that is a picture taken outside the scrapbook room. We would love to have you join us. You can arrive on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, your choice. And then this summer, back it up. That's an important slide. This summer, we'll be going to Lakeland, which is a fan favorite, downtown historic Lakeland, not I-4 Lakeland, but downtown historic Lakeland on Lake Mirror, Brevard, North Carolina, home of the white squirrels, and then Helen, Georgia, which is what's pictured here, which is like a little German town in the middle of the Georgia mountains. So we're going to have fun this summer. Brevard and Helen segue into each other. They're back to back. So if you're coming from Florida or from anywhere else, you can just stay the whole week and get 2 retreats in one. Why not? Why not? Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. All right. Thanks to you watching on YouTube. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. And those of you that regularly catch me on Facebook, you can subscribe on YouTube as well. It's just easier to find back videos. So especially like if you miss this coming Friday on organization, then you might want to just head on over to YouTube because I'll have a playlist with organizing. All right, and that's it. So if you haven't said hi in the chat, make sure you do that so that you are entered to win $10 in CM credits. And they are going in. I just checked. And now it is time for us to have some fun. And yes, my octopus is a gift from Creative Memories advisor, Lisa Thurman up in Jacksonville. And then one of our scrappy ladies, Leslie Sharkey, her husband made the octopus, and Leslie was part of our God Moments class last January. So yeah, that was a fun little Christmas present. And since my LLC, most of you know, if you've watched me, have a love of octopuses, and it is octopuses, not octopi. We won't go into that. Then that's why our little octopus friend is here. All right, so let's change cameras and start playing. It feels so good to get organized. And I'm so glad that I did get organized before my organizational event next week. Like I said, I've been organizing since Saturday, and it feels so good. But April, my daughter, I told her she sounded a little judgy because she was like, "Mom, you're still working out there, huh?" And because it's not done out here in my workshop. And I would say I'm like half or 2/3 maybe. So it's just, I have a lot of, like you, a lot of stacks of paper. Now I have my stuff organized, but then it's the same way when I cook, right? I have all the ingredients. I'm one of those people that's just a messy cook and I hate to put the things away. So like I said, I'm working on these. I have these 4. I did a little paper album for my my cousin's son, so he's my cousin too. Since my kids are big, I just love going to Disney with them. So Adventure Parks came out in December, at the beginning of December, and you might have missed it completely. So I did a little paper album kit. There's an Adventure Parks paper album kit. I think I talked about it last week, actually. Made him a cute little paper album kit. We have this thing about taking selfies together. I make him take selfies everywhere in Disney. And but those 4 pictures were what I had left. So I usually print out a sketch from the blog, but I figured I would do one of the sketches from this book. Now, this was part of a promo, and the reason I'm even bringing it up, since you can't purchase them right now, is maybe you have one and maybe you haven't even seen how awesome it is. But at my in-person events, so that means Jumpstart January, this book will be passed around. See, it says Traveling Sketchbook. So we have the Sisterhood of the Traveling Sketchbook. And this sketchbook travels around. And I started it at my Volano retreat. So people, when they finish a sketch, they sign next to it and they date it. And the whole point is to do all of the sketches in the book. And when we do, then I'm going to give away 4 $25 gift certificates. So everybody that does a sketch will be entered that many times. So it's going to go around at Jumpstart for those 2 days, and then it's going to go around St. Simon's too. So there'll be a sign up, so don't miss it. And I'm going to do this one. Now, this is usually, this sketch is a little more in depth than I usually do on a tool time. But I was looking for something that had a border that went across. That's how these sketches work. So I'm using the new border maker and the tab punch, and I had 4 pictures. So this book is set up so it's like 4 to 5 photos, so great. Then it also has using the circle custom cutting system. So that and my adhesive are the things that I forgot to grab over here. But I love this sketchbook has the has measurements on it. It doesn't say what this one is, but I'm going to say it's probably 10 by 10. Just looks like there's an inch. Actually, this circle is probably cut out of that. And I love the jumbo circle. I've done that on tool time before. I'm just going to hop up really quick, leave my mic here. Thankfully, because I got myself organized after my open house finally. I love these little small pods. So I have, mic back up. I have a pod. This is a little sneak peek into the organization night, but I have a pod with my custom cutting system, circles, ovals, and rectangles. And then I have a mini pod with all of my tape. Now I have probably, okay, not more tape than all of you. Is Carla watching? But I do have a lot of tape because I have to bring them, you know, to events, and other people, you know, are using them at different things. So I have a whole pod full of adhesive. Okay, so let's dive into this. So I need a background piece. Now my pictures look like this. So I am back in the shiplap. I love this shiplap. So this was available at the end of the year. Might still be, I don't know if it was, anyway, it's $5 for a pack of 6. I have some if you need some. I love it. And because we've got some trees behind us, I thought, once again, I tend to take a lot of pictures outside. I love natural light, so I think that's why I use this shiplap so much. Now I've reorganized my studio space, so I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, so now I need a piece for in the inside here, and I thought I honestly like just didn't even see that. I think I'm going to actually use this for that piece. And now I'm going to hop up again. Sorry, goodness gracious. I think I'm going to go black on here, and then I'm going to do this over. So let me light back up. Oh yeah, we were under a tornado warning just a little bit ago, and we got the whole emergency national weather you know, alert thing. Okay. That scares you half to death on your phone. All right, so I'm going to trim this down to 10 by 10. And so I'm going to take 2 inches off of each side of the side and the top, rather. Yes, exactly, Crystal. You know how it goes. After you clean something, you get organized, you're like, well, I knew what pile that was in. Now I gave it a home. I have no idea where to find it. For me, it was just about unearthing things from piles. Things get very piled up after my open house. My dad was here for 3 weeks, like immediately after my open house. And so we segued very quickly into that. So I haven't even talked about the new tools yet because I'm playing with other things right now. All right, so this is the custom cutting system. If you haven't seen it, this has been around forever. I love the jumbo circle. It used to be we just had circles and ovals. So we've got 3 blades. They cut different distances away from the template so that you can get 6 different sizes with each template. So I'm looking at my thing, my sketch, and there's a little piece, and so it says inside the jumbo circle with the red pattern, and then this one is with the green pattern. So they're saying I cut with the red and then with the green, and then maybe I'll just flip over that little piece. But I'm going to cut the green first, and I'll tell you why. Because if I were to cut the red first, then I would cut the inside piece loose, and then I wouldn't be able to hold it firm with the outside. So I need to cut the smaller one first on this inside. I feel like it's not in enough. Okay, I'm going off script here a little bit. I'm going to go blue-green. I just want it to be a little further from the edge of the paper. Okay. Now, if you get a little thingy like that, I did notice that if you use repositionable on here, that those little remnants will cause a little skippity skip in your custom cutting system. So if you're like, what on earth? I've been using this tool for 20 years, which is what I was like, and what is happening? That's what's happening. So now I can flip this over like this and give it a look, or I can just remove it since it's going to be sitting on black paper. And that's what I think I'm going to do, because now the black is going to show through from the outside. So project recipe, I really do try to stay true to the recipe and not confuse the issue. But tonight, tool time, it's really just about me messing around. See, I usually have 17 pairs of CM scissors at arm's length, and I had to use some other ones. So I could piece this back in just like this, or I could flip it over and get a totally different wood grain going on. I don't know. I think I kind of like, except maybe I need to match them, or maybe I don't. Maybe I need them to go the other way. That kind of looks like Pac-Man. All right. So this is where we're starting. Here's our sketch. Now the sketch calls for just a little strip at the bottom, and it calls for this wave. Well, when I saw that and I knew I was doing this Disney page, then I had to find this punch. And of course I have 4 million punches, not 4 million, but many, many. And even though we're not wearing red, but there's lots of red in these fun park embellishments, I decided I'm going to go with this red just for a pop of color. And that is going to be like on the sample, it looks like it's just maybe ripped paper. But that's what this little means. So I'm going to use this punch. So we're using all the tools today. So how you use this border maker punch is the paper needs to go in between these two black lines, preferably all the way to one side or the other. So we're going to go in here, and then we're going to punch, and then you're going to slide until it gets covered up, the little pattern on the side. The most important part is to make sure that this is flush over here. What happens a lot of times is people do this and it gets crooked, and then that's how your punch gets a little off. So the key is to make sure that it's on the back. Now I understand that like Disney really doesn't have any roller coasters that look like this, but it's just got the vibe. It's got the park vibe. Maybe like Barnstormer in Magic Kingdom. Oh, now this is really fun thing. So as I'm cleaning up, finding dust. Do you have dust at your house? I have so much dust at my house. So I was like, wow, I really wish I had like one of those old school Black & Decker dust busters. So what did I do? I went on Amazon and I got this vacuum. Isn't that great? It's got a little filter and everything. I just sucked up that punch poop. I knew I wasn't going to use any of those little squares. Oh my goodness. That's what makes organizing and cleanup fun. Was that fun? I had fun. I had fun sucking all that up. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this right here. I know, right? I need to be have an Amazon affiliate link for that. It's so cute. It has some different attachments and everything. All right, so I'll send a link later. All right, so we've got that punched, and maybe this goes up a little bit like this. And now I just need a 1/2 inch down here, and I need a 1 inch of the same color up here, and then another 1/2 inch. Okay, and then we've got to do this punch. So let's get to doing that. I think I'm just going to do this as my 1/2 inch. Or maybe it'll be 1 inch. I probably could have made that roller coaster a little bit. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so cute. The other really fun thing that I can't wait to show you are these new, I already journal this way with little strips. Yes, Cindy. These are write-on sticker strips. So I do this. I cut tiny little strips and I journal. And obviously I'm not the only one. And that's why Creative Memories said, oh, we need to make these and sell them. So you have a whole strip of 62 1/4 inch and then 32 3/8 of an inch. And so it look right here. It happens to have journaling right here. I'm definitely not the only one that does this. And so now we have a thing for it. I love it. I can't wait. All right. So things are shaping up here. Looks like we're just going to do 4 squares. I need to use the new tools. I haven't even used the new tools yet. All right. So let me move this over so we can use this new tool. All right. So the first one is the banner. And this is straight out of the box, so I need to get some scrap paper because they definitely have, there are punches, you know, they're like, they must oil them right before they send them off into the world from the factory. So sometimes when you punch, you get a little grease smudge on your paper for the very first punch. So if you're not just playing around, you know, if you're actually working on a page like I am, you want to make sure you do a test punch on some scrap. So I just literally grabbed some CM notebook paper here. And I don't see any there, but this is the punch. Okay. How excited are you for this? It was like when we got that punch in the secret box that cut this shape, because I just love this kind of thing on the side, kind of like a little like staple. It just kind of brings things together. So not only is this border maker part punch a punch, right? You can just stick it in here and do like I did and just punch and get this if you're not concerned with that, but you can also do a whole string of them, and then you can piece other colors back in, and that's what we're going to do. So even though I just took this out of the box, trust me, I've been dreaming about using it. That's what happens when you've been doing this for as long as I have. When CM releases new stuff, you just start making pages in your head. My mom is a Bob Ross painting instructor. And so whenever I ask her, Mom, are you painting? She says, I'm painting in my head. I'm painting in my head all the time. So I guess that's where I get it from. So this is what it looks like when it's punched. So you might have seen this and thought, it's not even a thing. It's not like lemons or owls or whatever. What is it? Well, it's these little banners, and I think they are so cool. with these new ones, speaking of being late to the party, Kathy, you're not late to the party at all. But if you are attending Jumpstart or if you're attending St. Simon's and you must have any of these for your collection, you can just let me know, and I will put it on my order, and I will have it for you at that event. So this is what it looks like. I mean, it has its own. Okay, so let's talk about what we can do with it. It's the banner pieces, but when you cut it like this, now you have spots right in here for bling, for stickers, for anything else. So you've got these like points of focus where your eye goes that you don't even see the little banners in between. So we're going to put that up here somewhere. That one, I might have to cut that down. I think it's time to start laying these out. What do you think? Like sticking them down. Maybe with repositionable in case I need to move things around. This is where I think I need to do that and just do a little thin strip up there. So my plan was to piece back in some different colors. I can put red, white right inside there instead of leaving them black like that. So let me go ahead and stick down what I have. What do we think? Do we like the wood grain to match, or do we want the wood grain to just to be at a right angle and not match? What do we think? What are your feelings on wood grain and matching? No feelings. All right, so I'm putting that in the center. I think I'm going to go, you think match? I was just going to say, I think I'm not going to match. My tendency is to want to match. That doesn't match. That matches. All right. Okay, we've got two matches. The matches win. I was going to go counter personality, but I'm for it if you're for it. All right, so I think I had this like this. Now my pictures are going to come down. They're probably going to come down under there. So I won't attach that one. I'm just going to attach this. I'm just going to leave a little 1/2 inch of, or 3/8 of black down there. Now up here, since I'm going to cover all those in, fill those in, I'm not going to be as concerned about that. I just looked at my watch. I'm like, oh, we got to go. Gots to go. And now I'm going to say what, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. All right. I've got another piece of white. I've decided I'm going to go thinner on that. So let me just need a little smidge here. It really doesn't need to be that matchy up here. Maybe it's too much white. We'll see. Get in there. Come on. Work with me, friend. Okay. I think at this point, I'm going to cut. Oh, forgot my little trimmer. Now I just want to make a mess so I can use my little vacuum. I'll have to come up with a little holster for it so I can walk around crops. And when people are, you know, have a bunch of stuff under their chair, I can just vacuum it up. Okay, so these are supposed to be 3.5 by 3.5. It looks like I am not going to be able to cut that much off unless I cut us off. So I'm going to start, let's see, I can get rid of my chin. I'm going to start with 4.5 and see where that extends to. Or maybe I can go like this one. Maybe I can do 4.5 and 4. So if it's 3.5 and 3.5, you could do like 4 and 3 if that's possible. So I did 4.5 and 4. I'm still not, I don't have enough, but if I can do 4.5 and 4, maybe I can squish them. Those are the 2 little ones. These are the big ones. So either way, I'm gonna be covering over. So let's see. I can probably do a 1/2 inch. Let's see. I've got neck over here. Let's get rid of the neck. We don't need the neck. And got our funny faces. I need to cut a 1/2 inch somewhere. All right, so this one, I don't think I can get any more off of me. Well, it just goes to his hair. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to tell that we were in the trees. So now I'm down to 4. If I can only find a 1/2 inch more on each side, but I don't want to lose any more of our ears. How far over does this go? Okay, it goes to this edge. All right, I've got room. All right, so I'm going to put those down. Like that. And remember, it's a sketch. So don't get too bogged down in the minutia of a sketch where you make yourself crazy trying, you know, to make it exact. At the end of the day, you know, it's your page. You want it to, you know, now I got to move this down. You got to do what works for you. Now, I remember we're going to go back in and we're going to fill in. I want to add some red up here. Oh, this is, I guess I can do like this. Now that makes me want to. Done is better than perfect. I need to make those shirts, y'all. Because we all say it. I need some done is better than perfect shirts. Okay. I've got just enough of this little red over here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, he's my first cousin once removed. But yes, we have so much fun. I love it. So maybe I'll just go all red across the top. And so the proper thing to do really would have been to just run this through the border maker. And then I would have had all that I needed. But I like to do just one thing different. So where's some white? So I've got 5 red. And now I'm going to just do one white. There we go. And then we can embellish. Oh, we still have to use the tab. We still got to make tabs. Oh my gosh. So much. That'll be fast. So I think I even mentioned last week when I made the little paper album for him, I used our old one of our old punches, like the tag punch, to make the tab, and I just used the end of it. And all right, this is what we've got so far. I really don't know that I needed to have this circle aspect in there. I could have just had a plain wood piece of paper and I would have been just as happy with that as I'm going in retrospect. Hey Shelby, welcome. I'm still working on this page. All right, so this is the tab punch. All right, and again, when you look at it, you think, well, I don't need that punch. It's not a horse. It's not a ornament. So you can definitely see the grease on this one, but it's a tab. So you punch it and now you have a tab. So you can use it in your organizing. I saw a woman posted, oh, good. Aw, thanks, Deb. Now I feel better. It's a little hidden Mickey. She had, her husband collects like antique trucks or something. And so she made little stands that, you know, identified each of the little trucks. So I made my little cousin here, Petey, a paper album, and I did little pullouts. Why can't I slide this under here? But this would have been so handy because I could have written like pull here. So now let me get some not notebook paper and punch some. But I think they're just a fun little, okay, again, this is a cool border thing that we have going on. Again, your eye is drawn to this middle section. So that's just a really, you know, that'd be a cool border unto its own. And then, of course, the same thing like this. You can punch different colors and add them in. But now we can add these little tabs like this. And even though they don't pull or anything, I can do like say cheese and selfie mode, something like that on there. So I'm going to add those on. And I guess I did the back, but I guess I should do the inside too, so that it stays closed. Except I didn't want it on the outside, silly. Goodness gracious. So we need to close it with tape first, then slip it under. You use this one? That's a great idea, Deb. I saw all your tabs. Yeah. So if you've got your organizer, your planner, and you need little tabs, now you can just make your own out of all your favorite papers. So cute. I love it. And imagine, these are the cast-offs. I mean, I already made him a whole paper album. All right. So now we're going to throw on we've got some of these. Of course, I love the castle, but it's a little too big. Eat the crowds. Can't miss this. That's cute, but it's on the wrong side. I need it over here. This was wonderful. That works. This is cute. I could journal with that. Sore feet, happy memories. Waves of fun on our way. And so now, sorry, I'm taking you on a tour of this, making a splash. No, not a water park parade. A little bit warm. Oh, that one's cute. He lives in New Jersey. So that one's What a Ride. Of course, that ties in. Oh, look, it's one pointing this way too. I think I like this one. You can add a... Sorry, right when I start thinking, like, what? Okay. All right. Oh, this pack also comes with some epoxy stickers. You can see it's not like it's not an official Disney kind of thing, but you see the colors work with your Disney pictures for sure. And it has some epoxy stickers that you can add. Oh, that's fun. I just left a sticker on there. You just never know with me. Sometimes I cannot get these nails to cooperate. And now I've done something I didn't think was possible. Okay. Let's add this little arrow somewhere. I don't know where. All right. Now I'm going to stick these down and we're going to call it a day. Pick a winner. Hopefully we didn't lose too many. Because I do like to keep it just to 8. We're a little after. So I just wrote selfies and say cheese. All right. So that is done. We got the tab. So this is the tab punch. That's $24.50. And then the banner border maker cartridge, $19.50. And Frida's still on. Frida won free border maker cartridges for a year. So she is going to get that the next time I see her. And I guess that's it. Time for us to pull a winner. So if you haven't said hey yet in the chat and you've just been hanging out, make sure you say something so that the little bot puts you in. I'm going to switch this over. Hopefully you had fun watching that page come together. Here I am. Feeling a little warmish. Okay, and let's present. Oh, hi, Kelly. I'm glad you said hey. All right, so don't go anywhere, everyone, because I'm doing the drawing. You do need to be present to win. So if you're on YouTube, make sure I put my email address in the chat, in the comments. So make sure you either, so you email me your email address so that I can send you CM credits if you win. And of course, if you're on Facebook, I can message you that way, hopefully, if you are the winner. All right. Oh, good. Vicky, you made it in just in time. All right. And let's see who our lucky winner is. So good to see you, Vicky. Deb, congratulations. Are you still on? Hopefully she is. Say hey if you are. She just was on 10 seconds ago. Yay! Congratulations to Deb. I will send over your CM credits. Thank you for being on. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight during all this crazy weather. Some of you have snow. Some of you have rain. You're in tornado warnings like me. And so hope you are all safe. Thank you so much for being on. Don't forget, you need to order your shirts for Jumpstart January. If you haven't already, tonight's the deadline, and you don't have to attend Jumpstart January to buy them. They have fireworks, and they say life, liberty, and the pursuit of scrappiness. That's us, right? And then on the back, they say Scrappy Ladies raising money for local veterans. But you can see the front and the back on my website. And if you're attending St. Simon's, don't forget to send me your shirt size. That's super important. And I think that's it for tonight. I look forward to seeing you all next week. We have Let's Taco About It with Ginger, and also the sale, our Going Gone sale. Oh, but before then, we have Friday night. Let's get organized. So see you guys Friday, and I will give away some more CM credits then. So I hope to see you then. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.